Shout out to the chat.
Shout out my girl. Shout out my girl. Shout out my girl. Ray.
Yo. I say yo. What it do? What it do, Rex? What it do? Did you miss the first stream? Go get him on. Go get him on. Push. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Let me know if the music too loud. I gotta switch mics too. Gotta switch mics. Gotta put on my wireless mic. Let me turn on my mic. New angle? Yeah, cause of the just for the whoa, it's kind of loud. I know I'm probably doubling. How about now? Am I doubling? Yo, why I can hear myself? Yo, oh, okay, I'm good. Whoa. Yo. That's good. I'm not doubling, right? Should be good now. Yo. Good, right? We good? We good? Are we good? Alright, we good. A1, music good? Low enough? Because I'm probably going to put some music in my earpods and play it. Let me know if the music like A1, like the level. Because once I start talking, let me move this out the way. Alright. I want y'all to have some music, but I don't want it to be too loud to where whenever it gets to a point in the stream where the music is like, all right, if it get to a point where in the stream and the music cuts off, just type it in the chat, music off. I'll restart the playlist. All right, so we're about to build another one. Let me get these off. We're about to build another PC. My AirPods in. Get some music going on my side. Hold on, chat, hold on. Let's see. All right, boom. So, back to what we was talking about. I got a haircut. Yeah, you see it. We fresh. You missed it from the first stream. CJ already called it out, man. You slacking, Rax. You slacking. We got cut. We got fresh cut. I was looking like a werewolf and shit. All right, boom. Y'all know I got to break out the PC building table. My favorite table to build PCs on. It just dropped. All right, y'all might not be able to see me as much, but y'all gonna see the PC work. You asleep. CJ, you laughing at my table, yo? You laughing at my table, bro? This is like classic PC building table. This is where I build Trash's PC. Oh, Guzu. So this the case. Where my cutter at? Right. I want to get some gloves too. Give me a second. I'm gonna get some gloves. Yeah, we calling them everything, right? Lionfish. Yeah, you about to learn a little something today, CJ. You about to, if you stay and watch, you're gonna learn a little something. But we got plenty names for them. Guzu Garbage, Guzu Trash, Lionfish, all that. So this PC is a A3 MATX. So it's called the Dan A3, made by Lee and Lee, and a collaboration with Dan PC Cases. I don't know much about that shit, but I like this case because it's small. It's gonna be like my first small PC build. That's not, well, let me open it first so y'all can see it. Not Garbage, Guzu Garbage, yeah. Because his name was Trash before, and then he changed it to Guzu. Then he had one more name. He had Gozuku or Sampuku or some shit. I don't know what it was. This is a crazy name. But so this is gonna be the first ever PC I ever built that's small as hell. It ain't super small, but it's small. Because my PC case is about the size of that box that it came in. And y'all can see, like, this is the only case I ever built in that's not like fishbowl or that's not like crazy. So y'all see it. It's just so little. Yeah, compared to that one right there, compared to my Spider-Man. Hey CJ, you following me on IG or TikTok? You following me on IG or TikTok? It's like a work PC, but it's not really. I mean, they'll be able to do work. I might just put this one upstairs and keep it in my room. So comes with the ornaments manual and everything. Shouldn't need that until I run into some shit. Okay, so you seen the Spider-Man one that I posted today? You seen the Spider-Man one I posted today? That's this one over here. You can't really see it in the picture, but it's below. And I got some wine too. Yeah. Okay, cool. So you seen it. All right, so basically y'all saw me take the top off. It was like 2 screws right here. You put that, pull it off. This part just pops off like here. Just snaps in. That's what I like about Lee and Lee cases. Most of the shit like modular, so you could take it off, put it back on. I was gonna go with the fishbowl look in front here because they got a model where you could get like this part, it would be fishbowl. But I just said like, bro, I want to do something different because I hate doing the same shit over and over. I could have probably did a fishbowl and then end up selling this one. But I think I'm gonna keep this one until yeah, it's like snap on, snap off for sure. So this piece right here, this piece is just like, if I wanted to run cooling fans this way, I could put extra set of 3 fans right here, or 2 and a slim one right here, and it'd be more cooling for this case. But the way I'm gonna have it set up, I don't need extra fans. So this piece is just gonna be stored in the box or whatever, because I ain't gonna need it. It's easy, right? What, the PC stuff? Yeah, it's easy. Definitely easy, especially if you have somebody to help at least simplify it for you. So put them screws up there so I don't lose those. I might put them screws back, but all right, so got a little case of like all the hardware and shit. Let me go ahead and separate those real quick. I'm gonna end up be doing like little shit in between, so y'all just gotta be patient with me, conversate with me, and let me put the chat over here so I could see y'all. So I don't have to keep looking back this way. Do it once, you can build any PC. Facts, that's a whole fact. That's how it started with me. I didn't even build my first PC, but my buddy, he helped me build my first budget PC. And some of the parts I even still got back there, so. But that PC is like real low budget. Like it can't do 1440p at all. That junk will probably crash. But after he showed me how to build that $500 one, like it was so simple, and I was like, what the hell? Like, that's it? So once I seen him do it, couldn't tell me. I just did my little research afterwards, and then start doing all my own shit. So now, like the Spider-Man one you see, I'm about to do another one for similar to mine for somebody else, but I'm gonna try to see what theme he wanna go with. Then I might gift him a Funko Pop. We gonna see. I actually just gifted my barber. He liked Michael Jordan, so I gifted him my Michael Jordan Funko Pop because I wanted to get a different one anyway. But solid. Been cutting my hair for about. Yeah, see, this static shit ain't gonna work for me. Need to not have static, especially when you're messing with a motherboard. Just touch some metal, and that'll get away the static. That Spider-Man one so fire. Hey, you know what even made it so fire? Like, if I had just posted that video, it would have been nice. But the fact that I put that music behind it, I think that's what like really drew like people to it. You know what I'm saying? Like they actually fuck with it. So yeah, that's I think was like what made it extra fire, you know what I'm saying? Like the music I put on the video. I was like, man, people need to like tag Marvel, you know what I mean? Y'all see that shit, y'all repost it, share it, tag Marvel, so they see that shit, you know what I mean? You never know, that shit might go on their page. My shit might blow up, you know what I mean? All right, so we got almost all the screws put up. Just one more screw and then I'll get into the PC part. So y'all need to grab a drink or something real quick. Better go do it now, cause once I start going, I ain't stopping. Serenity. Hear the rhythm roll. so my knife at. Alright, got some extra brackets. Probably for the for what they call it, the power supply. We're peaceful with serenity. Alright, all the screws are out. And I got this GPU sock bracket piece. Alright, boom. Another piece, cut that off. Alright, close this because I like to drop boxes with screws in it for some reason. And they gave me some zip ties. I like that. Alright, so let's get this other piece off. See, look how skinny this junk is, bro. Like, this shit tiny as hell. But once I start stuffing stuff in there, junk gonna be a whole different story. Alright, so we got screws here for this part. Hopefully some more people show up with some questions and stuff, you know. Hey, feel free to ask any question, bro. I'm here to talk and build, so feel free to ask any questions if y'all have any. You know what I mean? Alright, so we got that part. Alright, so this front piece as well comes off from what I've seen. All these pieces, so. And then the other ones, you could get like this piece. Probably could get it by itself. You could get it where you could breathe through this, like the air or pull air through this. If you were to set up fans right here, you know what I'm saying? But this one's just a plate. Yeah, if I got answers, I got you. But if I ain't got the answers, I ain't gonna tell you something that I don't know. You know what I mean? All right, so also the little mesh screen for it. All right, so basically like this, CJ. You see, like everything out the case is like, this is your platform. This is when you start putting parts and shit on and shit like that. So what I could do is for here, I could end up putting, I could bring this part holds the power supply for the PC. So I could bring this down and I could still have room for my GPU and shit. Kenneth Bird, how you been, bro? Kenneth Bird in the building. I ain't seen you in a minute. How you doing, Kenneth Bird? What's good, my guy? All right, so more screws. Boom. I can bring this out real quick. So this would probably be like, not the last thing I put on, but close to it. So, but like the main thing we start is looking at where like all our wires go. That way we know how to route everything that we're gonna put on our motherboard and stuff like that. So like all these wires I got here, I'm probably gonna end up zip tying it right here. I gotta get a closer look to it. So if all these wires right here gonna stay here, and it's gonna be like everything here is gonna plug into the motherboard. It's got the regular USB, the front panel for the power switch and all of that, and you got your USB 3.0 plug, and then you got your regular USB 2.0 plug. All these gonna plug into the motherboard. So let's put this to the side real quick. All right, the main workhorse of the PC is gonna be a motherboard. Wish I could zoom. I don't have to zoom on these lenses. Just have to show you. Damn, my lady came in and talked to me. My bad. Let me show you again. So like I said, there's a Ryzen 7600X CPU. I'm getting closer. 7600 CPU, Ryzen 5, I think. Yeah. So it's the lower tier kind of CPU. The lower tier, but it's still a good CPU. You know what I mean? But 850, anything 850, like 850 or X870 is gonna be a better motherboard for like higher end CPUs. But like I said, that's like a lower tier, so that's pretty much close to a budget bill as well. So, but yeah, like the one trash guy is like AM4, so he's on the lower tier, but it's still a good like build, you know what I mean? So, all right, so some CPUs have like things back here where you could hook up the SSD, but since this is a micro ATX, the ITX is like about this small. So if you cut this off right here, the ITX is about this small, square as this, and like this. So it's more compact, you know what I mean? But I went with MATX in case I start adding more RAM, more SSD, all of that. So the first thing I probably want to do, because it's going to be the simplest, I'm going to probably add this right here. I'm going to add the SSD because it's going to be so easy to get to it. So I got a little small SSD. This is a M.2 SSD. I'm going to go as slow as I can because I know I got people watching and I can help out. So the SSD, you could put the SSD in first. It's not gonna hurt nothing. So we're gonna jam the SSD. It got this little slot right here. You gotta make sure this slot slides right in here. There's a little notch for it. And it pops right in. And this one got a quick latch. So it just sits right on the latch. And you don't gotta screw it in. Older styles, you gotta screw it in to hold it down. So, okay. See? It just sits right in there and it locks in right here. So, like I said, I wish I could zoom it, bro. I can't zoom because it's the lens I got. And whenever you put the cover on, you gotta take this blue thing off because it's got like a thermal pad that keeps it cool. Take the thermal pad off. Pop this in. And the same thing. This will pop right on. Boom. See that? So the cover holds it on. Let's just hope that SSD is working, because I bought that used. Risk it for the biscuit, you know what I mean? So got one SSD here. If we need it, we got another slot right here. But that one I would have to screw in if I get an extra one. There's a dot right here. This little metal part right here. That's where you would screw it in. So to see how the other one has a clamp, you know what I mean? All right, now for the CPU. You take this pin, push it down, slide that back, take this up. Make sure you don't see like no damaged parts to where the CPU sits. And then you get the CPU. There's an arrow that'll tell you like where the CPU goes. And you just gotta match it up. So the arrow is right here. There's an arrow right there, gold arrow. So just make sure you don't drop it on there. You just gotta rest it there slightly, boom. And then there's a notch right there even to tell you. You just wiggle it just a little bit to make sure it's clean. Yeah, it should be clean already if you buy it new, but it don't hurt to look, you know what I mean? So then you pop this down, then that clips come down underneath. This plastic piece comes off, so now the CPU is on. CPU on. You see that thing, that clamp holds it down into that slot. You know what I'm saying? So for this other PC build, so I'm only running, usually you run two RAM sticks, but this gonna be the first build I ever did with one, and this is a 16 gigs, which is plenty speed. So we're gonna run a 1 RAM stick. Usually if you run two, you run it in this second slot and the fourth slot. But since we only running one, we're gonna put it in the second slot only. You know what I mean? Yeah. So we're gonna set, and then it's like one side is longer than the next. It's gonna only fit. So if you want to measure it, you'll see right where the notch lines up. There's a notch. So you just pop the clips loose. Pop this in. A lot of people get scary when they're doing this part because you hear a pop. Let me see if I could get it on the mic for you. Ooh, you heard that? Y'all heard that in the mic? No, you gotta use the second slot. Second slot and fourth slot. So it's 2 and 4. Yeah. You heard the clip? Yeah. So boom, we got 2, and those are in. Also, when we go to do the cooler, we're gonna take off these two, because the cooler has a different thing that holds it down. These two black pieces, this top piece and this other black piece here, we're gonna take these two things off. Them two black pieces, one right here and the one below it. We're gonna take those off and when we put the cooler on. But that we're gonna do when we get everything on. So we get the plastics off. Let's get this off. Don't want no plastic on here, because when it get hot, it's gonna get worse. All right. Para watch over me. So, boom. All right, let's get the motherboard to the side. Put the motherboard. I got my chair over here. Let's see. All right, boom. And this is your Wi-Fi cable. Whenever you're running Wi-Fi, I'm gonna use this on this one. Not all my other ones have Wi-Fi capability, but I don't use the the actual Wi-Fi antenna on them, because it does. I'm gonna run Ethernet if I'm streaming or playing games, so I ain't gonna plan to use it. You know what I mean? And yeah. So if I take this one upstairs, I'm definitely using the Wi-Fi, so I could be able to do stuff upstairs. Might be able to run a game upstairs, but I doubt it, because I ain't gonna play on. I'm gonna get my ass fried. You know what I mean? So we're gonna keep that. Keep the clip, keep the CPU with it, CPU packet with it. So boom. Appreciate you coming to the stream too, CJ. It's much appreciated. Make sure I tell you that. Keep it going. All right, so with this plug, usually these cases don't come with this plug. So what it does is extends the power supply to the inside of the case. So all you gotta do is plug in your power supply wire here, and it'll run to the power supply that's gonna be on the inside. Because usually on the case, on the bigger case, the power supply is right back here, or it's sitting underneath the GPU under here. So now you don't need, now that they moved it to the front, you gotta have a wire that run to it. So we're gonna route that wire afterwards, but we're gonna knock the motherboard out first. So also, and then you can always come back to this video, you know what I mean, and if you need any directions or whatever. So when you see the motherboard, you see if I could get, you see these little standoffs here. It's like little things I gotta screw in the motherboard here, and here. Like it's two more here and here. It's hard to see because it's black, but all them little dimples you see, it's like screws. So all right, so boom. Let's get these stuff out the way, get these wires out the way, and then we'll lay down the, man, just looking at this case is kind of intimidating, because I know like where everything's supposed to go, and it's gonna be so compact when I get done. So let's take this motherboard, I'm gonna lay it right here. And you gotta make sure you got the right motherboard for your case. You know what I'm saying? That way you ain't got no issues. Boom. All right, so we lined up. After I screw in a couple, I'll have y'all check it out. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 screws. So they got motherboard specific screws. Pretty sure it's these right here. Alright, so let me put them on, take them out so I don't gotta keep digging in this. Like I said, I'm always dropping screws. Don't mind Ray Rax either, because Ray Rax done saw me did this, so maybe 5. I probably went live 5 times doing PC work. So Ray Rax probably done seen all of them. Probably like, this nigga with another one. Love on weed. Oh no. Alright, so that's one. You don't gotta go super tight when tightening up a motherboard too. And don't try, if you don't see a screw going in right, don't force it, because you're going to end up spinning the standoff on the inside, and then you ain't going to be able to get your motherboard off. Don't put it too tight until you got all your screws in either. That way, if you got to shift the motherboard a little bit, then you could, CJ over there laughing. That way, if you ain't got it right, you could shift the motherboard a little bit. just enough to get the screws to line up. So yeah, see, like some of these like going in at a little bit of an angle. Sometimes you just gotta work that jump. Like, all right, boom. All right, this is the best little investment I had since doing PC work. Is this, what the hell? Yeah. This little electric screwdriver. Is that a, oh, my guy Edgar here. My guy Edgar here. Nah, hey, this the, what up, Edgar? This is the Lee A3. Dan A3. It's a more enclosed mesh PC case. I know, like, you probably used to me building in like fish bowls. No fish bowl today. What up, though, Edgar? How you been, bro? Yeah, just schooling my guy CJ. CJ want to see how to do a PC. This is gonna be my last one for a while until like I said, I got one more to build for sure that I'm building for somebody. Look nice for a TV PC. It's gonna be like yeah, pretty much. If I need to, I have it upstairs, you know what I mean? I'm gonna have it upstairs with the Wi-Fi and everything. I would keep it in the garage, but the garage be dirty, so. Damn it, man. My magnet ain't magneting. There we go. All right, everything tight. Get a nice little snug. We the pango like Mario. You have one for the TV? Is AMD too? I know you probably got AMD PC on the TV. All right, so next, I got screws under here. We running fans underneath, so we're gonna take these off. I don't remember what this bracket was for. I think this bracket was for like SSD or something. All right. So all the extra brackets, we're gonna just leave them. I forgot what this bracket was for. I think it was for SSD. I'm debating if I should. Bro, what the hell? Hold on. Hey, Rax, you in the chat? Hold on, I don't know why it ain't showing your message. I don't know why. It's probably Steam. I don't know if it's Steam the cause of it. Oh, you deleted it. Okay, that's probably why. Been debating if I should make it a Steam machine. Did you delete that comment? Maybe that's why it didn't show it like that. Bro just wrote a bunch of numbers. You said wrote a number. Yeah, that's what I was telling you. CJ. So what he's talking about, the Ryzen 7700X, that's the GPU. I mean the CPU. And 32 gigs, 600 megahertz is that RAM stick. The same RAM sticks that I showed you, this white part, that's the RAM stick. This is, how much this is? Let me see. This one is 6,000. This is 16 gig at 6,000 CL30. Yeah, the 7700X is the CPU. The 600 megahertz is the RAM, and the 7900 GRE is the GPU. The mod did. Nah, it shouldn't. It shouldn't, Edgar. Because I don't see it on my thing. I don't see it. I don't have no mods. Only mods is Rax, and she wasn't here. He said, been debating if I should make it a Steam machine, and it don't show it. I don't know why it wouldn't let that comment go through. Yeah, I don't know. So, shit, tweaking. All right, so the thing is with this CPU, with this setup, I gotta be strategic in how I put everything. Like as far as wiring, I probably gotta go wiring first for some stuff because of where everything goes. So like the USB and shit, like this probably gotta go in first for the simple fact that I gotta put my fans in here too, and then I'll zip tie everything afterwards. What you use in this machine? Wait, say it again. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, dogs. So hold on, give me 1 second. Where's my phone? Yeah, let me see. Let me see if it's actually on my phone. Hold on. Yeah, I don't see. Why y'all didn't tell me the music off? Music off? I can't hear it in the stream. Music low as hell, if anything. Okay, there it is. Oh, okay, it's real low. I thought it was off. I was like, God dang. They didn't even tell me the thing off. Alright, so I got both of y'all modded up. Y'all ain't managing mods, but y'all mods. So y'all could, if somebody come in here with the bullshit, y'all already know. They out of here. Alright, so we got the front panel. Y'all gotta make sure the front panel. Let's see where we at with the front panel. Okay, so that's front audio. We got front panel. And you got USB. Alright, so HD audio. So that's the first thing we're gonna put. We got one. I could barely see it, so bear with me. I'll show y'all after I get done. Y'all ain't got the racks like rank in the, like racks, y'all ain't got the ranks like racks, so racks got the manager mod power. So hey racks, can they put hold on, so the USB, and then I got, this is a front audio, so we fuck with this one right here. Why you make that face, Rex? You don't think they deserve mods? Let me know. Let me know if you don't think they should have mods. If Rack says no, I'm taking it back. I'm playing. I ain't gonna take it back, man. Gunshot for real. All right, so I gotta tuck this wire so good. All right. LOL better show up. They better show up. CJ been doing good. And I know CJ from Guzu Stream, so he's straight. Edgar be showing up. Every time I do PC work, sometimes in the gaming, but mostly when I do PC work. I know Edgar will show up. If it was other randoms, I definitely wasn't giving shit. Alright, I think that's what she meant. Yeah. Alright, so I got my USB for this part in. The bottom fans is gonna be the last thing I put on here because that's gonna be like the hardest thing for me to actually put on the PC. But I got to run my Lee and Lee fans that I got off my other PC. But I also gotta put that cooler in. But before I put the cooler in, I wanna make sure I got my motherboard, CPU wire, and all of that in. Because I might have to, once I stand it up, then I could work with everything else. Where are we at cables? Wait, say that again? Oh, you need me to show you where I put the cables? All right, I'll show you 3 of them because only 3 I can show you right now, or actually maybe 4. All right, so let's put this down real quick. All right, so for the wires, you see those 2? That's the USB wires. Then over here, like in the corner, that's your front audio cable. And then there's another one right here underneath. That's for this power button and all the other stuff. So once I get done, then I could wire manage the cables and stuff. That's why I was going to the power supply. But everything labeled, especially with newer PCs, everything most likely labeled. And this is what I was telling you about the power supply. This baby power supply right here. Y'all see how small this thing is? Look at this, right? Look at this tiny little bad boy. This is my hand. Look how big little cutie, cute little thing you. You little cute little thing you. A little SFX power supply. Yeah. Yeah, more is coming from the power supply as well, CJ, but that's just the case wires. Those are just the PC case wires. And those are in here. Come with a nice little pouch. But I'm gonna only put like one of, this your power supply cable. That's the one I was telling you gotta plug in the back. It's so weird though. Yep, it's so weird though. Let me get another sip of my wine. Right. I thought this was just open. I guess it was just that one cable. All right, so this is your motherboard cable. You can always tell because it's like a fat plug. It's a single plug, fat. And it says 24 pin, 20 plus 4. And it usually has like an M on it, which will be these. So this goes into the back and it plugs in this slot right here for the motherboard. It's like right here. I'll show you afterward. Pretty much plug and play for sure. And then you got, let me see if this one is this is the GPU plug. Another GPU plug. And this will be your CPU plug. This is the one that plugs in to the top of the motherboard. And pull this up again. There's a plug up here. You see that 4-pin plug up here? Hold on, right here. This plug right here. That's your CPU plug. So we're gonna plug that up. And I'm gonna plug that in because once I plug my fans in and the CPU cooler up here, I'm not gonna be able to move this what you call it, yeah, top left. Of our loyalty. So this end, make sure they look the same. So one side you can tell for the CPU plug, it's gonna go in one of these slots, and the plug only matches like one way. So this skinny little plug, see if I could get it to focus. This skinny little plug, let's see. Focus, focus, focus. All right, so this skinny little plug is the part that goes into the PSU. The other side is a more fatter side, so this is going to the CPU. Come on, come on, come on. Right there, so that fatter side go on the CPU side. Only thing I don't like about this is this, it's got extra plugs in case your CPU uses 2 plugs. You'd have to use that one, but I'm gonna try to tuck it back there and then zip tie over it. That way I don't gotta see it, you know what I mean? Yeah, PSU to CPU. Yeah, one part goes into the PSU, which is the power supply unit, and the other side is for the CPU. I will give power to the CPU itself, so. So grapple that together. And because, like I said, I ain't gonna be able to get it in afterwards, so we're gonna put it in right now. Pause. And then there's a clip right there, so you'll see exactly where to put it. Boom. She in. Kind of not crimp it. Try not to crimp it. And then put the plugs back here. That way it's tucked back there, and we could get our fans and everything in. All right, boom. So that part's on. Not worry about that afterwards, because now I'm gonna try to focus on the cooler now. That's the thing with this cake. He said, hold on, this music fire. They got some fire instrumental. They gonna be tucked in there, but they gonna fit. So we gonna make it work. So once I get, I'm gonna try to get it as close as I can to over here. So I gotta tuck it, like it gotta get tucked like right in between the thing. So once I put the cooler up top, so let's do the cooler next. Since we talking about fitting stuff, remember I told you about these brackets. I gotta take this off, take these screws out, replace them black brackets with this one. Can't even see it really because them damn gloves. Give me something, give me a second. Got black brackets. Gotta replace the black brackets in here. Swap it out with these. I'm gonna cram it in there. There's usually another panel on the back to hide the wires. Yep. What GPU you going with? I'm going with a 5060 Ti, but the 8 gig one, not the 16 gig. Right here. This gonna be the GPU right here. Yeah, Edgar, if I don't you might have to wait whenever you write something. You have to wait cause so I can see it. I missed your question because I was watching everybody else's question. But from what I seen, I mean, it don't be too bad from what I seen on like a couple of the builds I seen online. That's kind of the reason I didn't go with the fishbowl look as well, because I didn't want to have to, like, if I can't have it look nice like my Spider-Man PC, then I don't want the fishbowl, you know what I mean? All right. So CPU up. CPU up. No, not a mood I still do. You should see my mini PC. I have an NZX2 H1V2. Looks like an Xbox, just a little bigger. I think I seen that case, bro. I think I seen that case. I think I was looking into that one as well, but you know what the problem was with what I was doing? I wanted the Lee and Lee curve AIO, but I didn't want to have the other one go to waste. So I wanted a case that could hold a 360 millimeter AIO. That was the only thing held me back from buying a different case, some even smaller. And CJ, if you don't know what an AIO is, it's an all-in-one cooler. And I'm gonna show you what it is once I put it on this one. Turn the AC down a little bit. Oh, I should have 70, never mind. And you need a, yep. That mini, if you want a good mini ITX, you gotta spend so much money for a good one, bro. You gotta spend, like, I forgot how much it was. It was like 200 and something for that mini ITX case. I mean, CPU. I mean, GPU. I mean, motherboard. Golly. All right, so cooler time. Okay, that's yeah, but it's only a 120. Yeah, see, you got NZXT 120 or a different brand? You went with an NZXT or a different one, Edgar? Alright, so Alright, so we're gonna go with it like this. Let me see how it's gonna look. Alright, so I'll get this bad boy in. Alright, so we're gonna fit just perfect. Perfect, chat. Look. Let me see if I can get it. It's a little dusty in between, but she gonna fit just perfect. So what we gonna do is put the fans on, and then we'll worry about the wiring later. But the way I'm gonna do this is so unconventional because I got a set of reverse blade fans. The fans that were on there is not the same ones that I had before. So y'all gonna see how I gotta mount these. Alright, let's go. I gotta find the right screws because I ended up using the screws on my other PC. Let's see, all NGXT come with it, even included the PSU. That case was $300, but 750 watt PSU show the actual cooler. You want to see the cooler? Oh, on the box. You want to see the box? It's a Lee & Lee 360. And I can't get up with it. So this part is the cooler, CJ. This is the pump that cools the CPU. Look. Here we go. This is what I was looking for. Oh, my screws for my actual for the actual cooler to mount the fans to. Huge ass box, yeah, man. You're gonna see, CJ. I'm gonna get it done for you, dog. I'm gonna get it done for you, dog. So the only part that I'm on the fence about is because I got mount the fans like this, so this is gonna be showing. That's the only bad thing about this part, because like I said, these fans ain't cheap, and I didn't want to buy new ones. This usually how it sits, and it pushes air this way, like the air comes out. If I face it this way, the air goes that way. So that's why they reverse blade. So I have to turn it upside down so it could actually push air through the cooler. The big rectangles are the fans. That's why the box so big. What are you talking about, Rex? Oh. I don't know. Yeah, they have mirrors, so it looks like kind of like all the other PC. Like, you see how that mirror? It looks like a mirror right there. I'm going across the other PC over there. So let me take these wipes and clean this clean these fans a little bit. The fans are dirty as hell. Yeah, just clean them up, let them air dry before I put them in. Like I said, these were on my other PC, so clean it up a little bit. Oh, yeah. Shit dirty as hell, chat. Let it air dry. You would think the blades just look ashy as hell, but them shit's really dirty. See, I forgot plastics and all on this last one. That's been on since it was in the old case. When time you're bridging, get the bridge and start to... Don't worry, just a little bit. Give me like 2 minutes. Let me clean this up and I'm back at it. All right, so dude, did I leave all the plastics on? Yeah, I sure did. Leave all the plastics on. Slacking. All right, last fan, chat. Last fan, and then we screwing them bad boys on. By the time we put them on, they should be dry, because this is just like a damp nap. I wish y'all could listen to the music I'm listening to. Last time I did that shit, I got copyrighted. That's why I don't want to play it this time, because I want y'all to be able to come back to this video and be able to... Alright, so check this out. CJ, so these are like daisy chain fans, so they could click together like this. You know what I'm saying? You pop them in, boom. And you pop it in. You gotta take this off. Actually, I'm gonna take this one off and put it on this one. All right, boom. Because this is the last fan. So you got it like this. Oh, you sent it on IG? So it's all one piece now. On IG, I bet. So we're gonna put this like this. All right, so now gotta get the screws, the right screws. Drop a screw. Hope them follow through. The same height as a PS5. Alright, just got the long screws now. Should be enough. I got my long screws in. Oh, I need my spacers. Where's my washers at? I guess this one don't come with the washers. Let me see, I might have some in this case. I'm gonna have to make it work. Just can't go too tight on these. A table moving. All right, so let's do one over here first. This joker on here. Might have to take these screws off. Or at least this bracket right here. That way I could get these fans on. Intel got some good value CPUs again. Yeah, that can't get, there it is. I think I just got it. Got it. There we go. I got one. Jeez. Where my light? I can't see shit. I thought you said your next build was going to be with an AMD. Bro, you know what's crazy? I said I was going to do... Oh, man. I know what happened. I didn't think about this. I actually got to take this back off. I said I was Edgar, bro. I was looking at AMD, bro. And I was like, ah. How much was this one at IKEA? Shit, not too much. I got it for the low. I had to buy a, I forgot about these damn little grommets that block off the screw holes so you can't see it, that I'm gonna have to put on the opposite side. So one actually went through the damn grommet, so but I got extra, so I could put another one on the opposite side. Yeah, if these fans were like white blades or the blades that actually light up, I would have been real pissed off, or that I had to reuse it, and I'd have probably said, I ain't using it. All right, so that's why the shit wasn't screwing on. So I could probably put this back on. Alright, boom. Alright. Those small things you put in the fans. Wait. What are those? Wait. You talking about the black pieces that I just showed you? Where'd I put them? These? They just cover the screws, so whenever you're looking at this, whenever you look at this, it's gonna look like this with the screws. They just cover the screw holes so you can't really see it. But they were blocking the other side, so now I can see the hole. Alright, so boom. Alright, so we got 2 in. The rest should be easy. Just stab them in there. Boom, boom. You just stabbing holes now. But you don't have to have like a cooler like this. This is just, it's like the best when you got like a higher end CPU where you keep the CPU real cool. But you could have one like what Guzu have. His is more like a air cool, and it'll work for that setup. So reduce noise vibration for the aesthetics. Doing exhaust? Yeah, I'm doing exhaust. Yeah, if I had, like I said, I was saving money. If I had to buy 3 of these, that would have cost me $100 or close to it to buy 3 more ones that actually go how it's supposed to. But seeing that it don't look too bad, like once you see the lights, that's gonna throw you off. Look how nice the label is. The label ain't too bad. So I don't mind it, you know what I mean? So yeah. But yeah, once I put this on, it's gonna be like this in the PC. Oop, I missed one. Where'd that come from? Oh, right here. Alright, so I forgot 2. Thanks for letting me show you, so that shit fell out. Alright, so now let's get all this stuff off of here. Put these screws back in. And I even got like cheaper, different intake fans because like I said, I ain't trying to spend too much money. So I was able to budget some fans. And then like I said, I'm gonna put these over here. cover the screws up. You don't see what I'm talking about, CJ? You know there's a switch for the mouse and USB, so you don't need two of each. Yeah. I got some at work, but I was thinking about switching it up. Because even with this mouse right here, I could switch it in between that one, my two PCs, and then just keep it. But that one I'm gonna take with me for this PC and put it upstairs. I got extra one. This one is trash. I'm gonna end up probably doing that as well, Edgar, switching to one mouse, one keyboard. I'm gonna have to keep switching it though. I want one with like a push button switch, because me clicking gonna piss me off. Let's make a switch, because both of them, one's wireless and one's not wireless. Boom. You know, cute, it's just how I show love. All right, CJ, we all done right here. See how much better that look? You know what I mean? Look at that. It don't even look like it's not supposed to be like that. You know what I'm saying? So actually look kind of clean. So now we gotta mount the cooler. Make sure my table don't move. Let me put this up here before it falls. I don't need that to fall. All right, so what we hitting? We hitting something? I just had this shit in. Oh, it's hitting the RAM stick. All right, let's do this. Let's take the RAM stick out before I mess it up. RAM stick is throwing me off. Good. Oh, come on. Oh, man. Might be in some shit right here, chat. It's hitting the damn VRAM cover. All right, so we hitting some over here. Okay, we made it. It's hitting some over here. It is hitting the, like, see if I can show y'all real quick. Yeah, you see right there where it's hitting the VRAM cover? It's so close though. It's in there. Fuck it, we running it. We going with it. We going with it, chat. I gotta plug this fan in first before I put that on. That shit's so tight. Bro, I just need a, like, it's only, but the good thing is that part is like rubber. Damn, it looks like, yeah, it supports it, like, cause I've seen it done. It's just the CPU. It fits it. It works. It works. It doesn't. It's just that friggin' plate so friggin' fat. Pause. All right, so. I'm gonna just send it. If it causes issues afterwards, then I'm gonna have to deal with it. Yeah, but some AR. Yeah, but I seen this one, this actual one in the case. Because I seen the same exact one in one. Yeah, I seen this exact one in a case. That's why I was like, yeah, I'm gonna swap out my AIO, but like I said, the VRAM, yeah. I don't think it will, because like I said, it's like a rubber part that is crushing on. You know what I mean? So it's like, and it's like maxed out. When I tell you it's maxed out, I would have to lose the front plate for it to fit. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I meant. The heat shield for the actual the heat shield for the fucking should have put this part on first. Let's see if I could get this in there. I need this piece right here. Come on. Oh yeah, she made it through. I'm the GOAT. I'm the GOAT. I'm the GOAT. It coming through. Come on. Come on. It's like a little. Okay, there we go. There we go. Fine, got it. Yeah, I got it. Yes, sir. All right, so now let's go back to finishing this part. I'm the motherfucking GOAT. All right, let me just get these few screws in here. And then we go back to the other side. Same thing up here, put the screws in. Yeah, I watch like, Edgar, I watch like other PC builders, and I seen them go through the same shit with like smaller cases than the one I got. And then something don't fit and they'd be like, all right, well, I guess we're sending it. They'd be like, we're sending it, and then they'll put that shit on. The same way I just did. They'd be like, all right, I guess we're sending it. But like I said, this ain't like, it would have sucked if it was like a fishbowl, you know what I mean, type build. On time. All right, so 2 more, and we out of there. Blessing on me. All right, done with that part. All right, now I just gotta put the cooler on. Y'all see how the wire's tucked back there? Oh, not like a Stevie. Blessing on me. Try to follow your blessing on me. All right, let's put some thermal paste on there. My thermal paste up. There we go. What kind of thermal paste you like to use, Edgar? I like this MX6. This is the thermal paste that keeps the CPU cool. You put like a pea-size amount on the CPU. Some people smear theirs. Sometimes I smear mine. Sometimes I don't. This is gonna be one of those times where I don't. You just need a pea-size amount. That should be enough right there. Always use Thermal Grizzly. I tried Thermal Grizzly on the last build, bro. That shit did not work for me. All right, so we got that going. All right, so check how we looking, chat. Check how we looking. She got a little bit of weight. Too much wire? Nah, it ain't too much. That's just enough. Everything here gotta go back in and zip tie. You're gonna see once I get done, cause I never usually do like what you call it, wire management on stream, but no, RAM fit just perfect, just enough. Look how close that is. Look how close that RAM stick is to the fan. So he's yelling at it. All right, so now we're gonna do the PSU, and then we're gonna do wire management after the PSU, because I want to see where the PSU gonna be at. Because there's like two, I'm gonna put the PSU high. So, oh, I forgot this part. So this part, this little piece plastic goes right here over the cooler. It's a little fucking so you don't see the screws. Boom. And I can't wait to see this one after I'm done. What? All right, let's do the PSU real quick. And what's crazy, I still got to put this one on. This controller goes to the fucking to the thing, to this but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mount it to the back side over here on the PSU. But this connects to these fans. So one. Does that one have metal screens on the sides so that you don't see the PSU. No, it's actually a plastic. It's a plastic. It's not actually a screen. So I could, the thing is with this case, bro, I could mount the PSU here. I can mount the PSU here, or I can mount it on the back. But I think if I mount it on the back, all the wires are going to show in front. So I want to mount it like, I want to mount it close to the, more here, like right here. I think it'll hide the wires perfect enough. All right, so let's do, where is the case? All right, SFX. All right, where'd I put the PSU? Okay, so this is if it was ATX. So let's do the bracket. Does that one? Oh, okay, you said metal. Okay, reading the same thing twice. All right, so right here, here's your one motherboard wire. It comes in two, but it's like clicked together. Edgar, I mean not Edgar. CJ. And then it plugs right here into the motherboard. Oh shit, that shit scared the fuck out of me. Make sure she plugged in all the way. Alright, so for CJ, you see how she go? Right there. Yeah, there's a plate right here for it. Right here. All right, so I think this one will go on for it. I'm trying to remember how I seen it go. This is the one time I'm gonna have to use instructions. This is definitely the bracket. This one is the bracket. Let me look at the book. I never rarely look at the book, but here we go. I was right. Yeah, I was right. Okay. This other bracket, this is for something different. Let me make sure though. Yeah, I got. He said, open. Yeah. That was the first one. That was the first one. I just had it. What the fuck? I just had the damn shit right. Definitely go up top. Yeah, that's for the big one. This one kind of like. All right, I think I got it. So the reason this go like this, but it needs to go with the fan. The fan facing the hole, so with the screws out like this. The only thing I'm like confused about is this can't be like this, because what'll happen is it won't sit right. You gotta sit like this. Yeah, just like this right here. There it is. Tripping. All right. I ain't tripping, bro. I got it. Russian. I drive in J.I. for more pleasant. Oh. Wrong case. Where's the other case? Got it, CJ. I got it. Bear with me. I ain't never built on this case, so run through the little do's and don'ts. Where's the case? Is this the same case I had? Yeah, it's the same case. There's 1, 2. Mouseman pure cause he's spiritual. Pity pig on him. Need one more. One more. Where you at? Missing one screw, one screw. Missing one screw. There it is. All right, got it. All right. Hey, CJ. Yeah, there's always that one last screw. You still in school, CJ? Yeah, university. Okay. I see you. I see you. Why? Actually, I need two screws. I need two screws. And two more screws. Shouldn't be a problem though. I should have them right here. There's one here. One here. All right, boom. Music still going or what? I think the music just stopped. Running it back. Yep, I got it. I kind of could hear it in my headphones over here. So. All right, so here now is where I want to put the PSU now. All right, there. Looks like a good slot. Right there, see. It look like a perfect slot right there, ain't gonna lie. Could go one notch higher, actually. So right there. Nope, because of the plug for the PSU. Nope, I gotta go back down. I could go one more notch down. Right there. That way I could just tuck this wire right here. Boom. And still have it like enough tucked back here. Boom. Could barely see it. Yeah. Boom. So this is what I got so far, chat. What we looking like? What we looking like? What we looking like? We just gotta get the wires wired up. I'm not gonna bolt this up yet because I still gotta plug the wires in. Once I plug the wires in, then I could once I plug the wires in, then I could use. So we got the the CPU, we got the motherboard. This gonna need a solder cable, so or actually it's PCIe. So PCIe slot, RGB slot, and a fan slot. So let me go ahead and wire up these. Leave this right here for now. Yeah, I'm putting fans at the bottom racks. It's gonna be close, but we're gonna make it work. You gonna see, you gonna see. I want to get everything wired up first before I put the fans in, because if I don't put these before the fans, it's gonna cause commotion as far as like me trying to get behind there. You know what I'm saying? I still got this, like I said, I got this one wire big ass plug. So these two wires I'm plugging in right now, CJ, is just extra wires for the LED and the fan controller. And they got like headers on the motherboard you gotta plug them to. So it's two plugs right there in the same spot where I had to plug them other two wires earlier. So not much, no big difference as far as plugs, but they all labeled like I said earlier. Everything labeled, so it's like right down there. I think you can see it. All down there. You can't really see it, but I want all them wires in first before I plug up the fans or try to hook the fans up. And then once I know where I want everything, I could just hang this right here because this shit getting in the way. I could zip tie just right here. Let me do this. Zip tie this part right here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. There was a USB plug for this one too. Yep. Gotta do another USB plug. Should be one right here, USB 2. Let's see, one slot missing. Boom. So the USB for that's plugged in. The USB for the, need one more. And the AIO USB is here too. It's the last USB slot. So it's the last USB slot. If you want extra USBs, you could either take the one off the case and use it, and then you don't have to worry about extra USBs. You don't have to use the ones for the outside of the case. You could use the ones on the back of the motherboard. Like I said, I'm gonna zip tie all these. I don't think I got any more wire at the bottom. because the fans use just a RGB plug. The fans I'm using just use a RGB plug. These are the other fans I'm using if I ain't showed y'all. So it just uses a RGB plug and a USB plug, and it's going to daisy chain just like the other ones. So like I said, I could probably actually got another RGB plug up here that I could use for this fan. Actually, I'm gonna swap this out because the other fan is gonna need this. So I'm gonna take that one off. See if that's another fan header. So I could use, actually I could use the fan pump and this other pump in the same one. So I don't gotta use it here, I could use it up top. So the one for the other fans, I could use here. I always add a chip. What do you mean a chip? As far as what? As far as what, Rex? For extra USBs or what? That's what you're talking about? Oh yeah, okay, I got you. Damn it. Damn mirrors. Plastic can't come off. These gonna be on the back end. Damn plastic didn't come off these mirrors. They're gonna show whenever they get dirty though. Damn it. Can't tell which one has the plastic on or not. Oh well, we're gonna make it work. Alright, so this one go here. This one go here. I had to pay this side. Gonna go on this one. And then we just snap her back. She got that snapper. Alright, so this one has, like I said, a fucking daisy chain set up and an extra long ass wire. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put both wires on the thing and then see how much length I got. Got decent amount of length. And then you could just plug it in right here and it shouldn't be too much. You just hide the wires underneath or on the side. Alright, so alright, let's do this. Zip tie. desk is moving. Got more zip ties somewhere. Need to get this right here. These motherboard clips so the wires look nice and neat, even though you ain't gonna see it. These motherboard clips keep the wires organized. IKEA fucking up, racks. They fucking up heavy. Fucking up. Alright, so I got clips, more zip ties. Good. Hey, I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. Y'all don't leave. Don't leave. Didn't sign up for bathroom breaks. It's crazy. She didn't sign up for bathroom breaks. It's crazy work. Crazy work. All right, we back. We back. All right, so zip ties, that's what we was on, because I gotta get this shit zip tied to this so it's nice and neat. Not neat, neat. I don't know if Trash told y'all that last PC build. I don't know how nice and neat the wiring was on that one, I ain't gonna lie. He might have said, hey, that shit was trash. Alright, so let's do, I'm gonna unplug this motherboard wire again. Ain't that shit on there. Let's make it nice and neat. So what we're doing is we're gonna get these wires tucked in there. Get it nice. Hopefully the wires fit in between this shit, cause I don't think this was made for like, yeah, see this shit ain't, it's too skinny. I might just, this is what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just zip tie these. Make it nice, like, at least presentable like this. So it's like that. So the plug is on this side. So we're gonna do like that. Make it even skinnier, you know what I mean? That way all the wires gonna be like close to damn near top. It's like this one's already got like a couple of them tucked. Rax, it's what, 11? Nigga, it's still early over there. Still early, what you talking about? Yeah, no shit. It's almost 11:30 over here, shit. Alright, so we got this looking like this. Make it a skinny ass, nice little wire. So now we're gonna plug it back in. All right, boom. Controller. Text me. Alright, so we need 2 more wires. We need a PCIe for the CPU. I mean for the GPU, and a PCIe for the controller. So we got this one PCIe for the CPU. I guess Edgar topped out. Edgar topped out, man. I ain't heard from Edgar. Edgar topped out. Edgar, he topped out, my boy. I'll do the same thing with this. I'm gonna add a couple zip ties to it. Don't want it looking all weird. Think Edgar tapped out, Rex? No, Edgar tapped out for sure. He's like, I done did this shit before. I don't need to see this shit smoke. The fuck? Is that a GameCube? Where? Where? I don't see no GameCube. I got Gamecast. Say the word. I'm gonna stream some Smash Brothers tonight before I go to sleep. GameCube. Yeah. Alright, so we got that one. You got motherboard. I don't know if you can see this, but you got one connector for here is for PCIe. CJ. Then you got the two for the motherboard. That's gonna go right here. 24 pin. Oh, get in there. Then there's another one at the bottom. Just gotta get the 16 pin. All right, so boom. And then we gotta do one more PCIe, because this one going to the GPU. Oh, I forgot the CPU plug as well. Gotta get the CPU plug. I'm gonna do these. I'm gonna redo these two afterwards. I want to make sure I get all the PSU and other shit first, and then I'll do the USB 3.0 and the PSU again. Yeah, they still hit, man. Them shits is still a hit. Let me see if I can give y'all a close up before I start getting more into it. Not too bad with the wiring. It's gonna only get better. Like I said, there's two more slots up top. Two more slots. I could use a fan right here. Fan 2 pump. And the ARGB right here. So that's not gonna be bad. I just want to zip tie these two right quick. And my table turnable, bro. Look. Where they do that at? What is y'all talking about? Shit, turn. This is my table, right? What screen? Take the plastic off. What screen? The main screen? Yeah, I'm gonna take it off. That's like revealing type shit, Rex. Come on, man. Oh man. Oh man. Might have to do this shit this way just cause of this damn CPU wire. Fuck. Ain't that a bitch? All right, got it. It kind of looked better this way though. I ain't gonna lie. It kind of look better this way. What y'all think? With the fan facing forward? Hold on, let me bring it up. Look at the power supply at. Yeah, it kind of look better that way. The only thing I'm worried about is like too much wire showing over here, but it should be good. I like that I could tuck this back here. I flip this way right here. Can't really see that bad boy. Just gotta get this last wire out. God damn it. Should I get this wire out? Get it to the back. Shit me. You get back here. Thank you. Shit. Boom. I like that. I like that. I could tuck more wire back here. A lot more neat. And then these two. And the last PCIe slot. And I'm good. Let's see. Boom. Get your ass in there. Boom. I just did that with my eyes closed, chat. And then this last one. This one's always the hardest one. Damn ARGB wire. You can't see, G? Yeah, that's better. Ray, you behind on the stream? I think you behind on the stream. I'm like this last freaking wire. You know what I'm gonna do? I gotta take you out again. All right, there we go. All right, got it. Another W in the book. All right, boom. All right, so let me show y'all this real quick. So this is what the back look like. I read late. No, but I'm saying I didn't see that when I was like earlier when I was trying to show you. See, that's all you're gonna see back there. Probably this controller gets stuck. So I'm gonna put like two zip ties on the back of this, or sticky pads that I could zip tie to. Like these two. After so I could wrap the wire and this controller could go right to it. Like right here. After I plug it in though. And then I could zip tie all of this right here. Zip tie these underneath this. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do it right now. What do I do with that thing? So I got these like little 3M tags. Hopefully they stay on, because I know this shit might heat up or get a little hot. Hopefully the adhesive don't get like weak. Hopefully the adhesive don't get weak. And then I could keep it on there. There's like a little adhesive and you could stick a zip tie to it. Boom. So I'm gonna put like 2 there and then use some zip ties to hold it on. Is it right here? I would have liked to have some double-sided tape. Oh shit, I didn't even take the sticky side off. You got fans in already? Which fans? The back ones? The bottom ones? No. The top ones, yes. These days so cold, my heart been froze. Enough journey, my walk on through the world. Let's do that. Alright, time fly fast, dog, and slow. From a nigga switch, don't keep him close. Missing one more plug. Where is that plug? There's the plug. So, luckily, I don't need no SATA connections. That should be good. So the controller powers all the signal besides. Alright, so we got this one powered by PCIe, and it's just a 3-clip. So I don't need this. All this other stuff is extra. I could just plug this part in. Just one. Let's see if we can see it. So I just need that one PCIe plug, and it go into this controller, and that controls the fan and shit. And then I just plug this one in to the power supply as well. Alright, so the PSU got power for that. And I just got to plug in this one into channel 1, since it's the only channel I'm using for that fan. So everything here is gonna get zip tied right here. Actually need to pull one more. It's hurt and make everybody vex. Foot being it on my chest. Jumping on my thoughts like Jill says. Protected by. Let's do a zip tie here. Where are my zip ties? I'm gonna try zip tie these. Make sure I ain't got no plug missing. All the plugs look to be there. Oh, I got one more. I gotta plug this one back in. This USB-C plug. Alright, so we got that plug in. Just gotta wire up a couple more things. And we should be good. All I gotta do left is like the GPU. The GPU wiring and the fans, and then we done. So I'm trying to get it done before CJ fall asleep too. You know CJ next on the list. And my AirPod died. Gotta put my next here. The SSD already in, Rex. It's a M.2 SSD. That was the first thing I did with the motherboard. Yeah, the motherboard is solid state SSD, not the 2.5, not the flat, big nasty junks. The fuck? You in UK? (6:49 a.m.) What the hell? You say you in Dubai? Whoa. What? That's crazy. I didn't know that, CJ. That's crazy. I'm going to college in Dubai is crazy. Right, Rex? That's crazy. CJ gonna be building PCs in Dubai and shit. How long you been out there, CJ? Yeah, you know Smoke the GOAT when he got subscribers in Dubai and shit. Born and raised in Saudi? Okay. Yeah. That's fucking tight, bro. I'm trying to go out there, though. I'm trying to come out there. You could be my tour guide, you heard? I always told my lady I was gonna take her out there. I think I got all the wiring as far as the back goes. I'm not missing nothing. I got the controller, I got everything. I should be able to put the back part of the case on. All right, so look at my wiring management back here. That's pretty tight, huh? That's pretty tight. I've been to Canada once, to be honest, but nope. Yeah. Here's the front. The front not too bad. It don't look too bad. I could probably nice it up a little bit. I could probably put like one zip tie there. Okay, I still gotta do the GPU and shit. One thing I hope the GPU fits. Cause I might have to go up one slot. I might have to go up one slot on the GPU. No, I won't. No, I won't. It fits. Cause the RAM is like right there. It's gonna be close, but it's gonna work. What's decent? I hope you ain't talking about Saudi. From what I seen, that joint a little fire. That boy trying to downplay where you from. Don't come over here, bro. It's trash. I'll tell you right now. Oh, talking about the PC? What do you mean decent, my boy? Bro, do you know how hard it is to put this in this little ass case? I'm only worried about this part where that thing is touching the damn right there at the top. That's the only part that scares me. But like I said, last part is the GPU and the fans. I'm gonna go ahead and knock the fans out real quick and put the back plate on. Let's put the fans on and the back plate. This side is, this is this side. All right, so this is the back part. Let's put the back part on first. Instead of talking about the PC, my boy said my shit decent. Oh, come on. What's that? All right, so I gotta do something about the wiring. It's too bulky right here. Gotta make it just a little less bulky. My scissor. That's a little too bulky. Right here, probably. Just gotta separate these wires just a little bit. Don't cut the red wire. from the father, Mickey, man. Yeah, they know me corner, me no lose it. Alright, I need to put another sticky. Said, but ethnicity wise, I'm from Sudan. It's Northeast Africa. You got any NBA players where you from? TJ? Like which basketball players from the same place you from? Talking about Bobo, he from Bobo from he from the south, I'm from the north. Oh, okay, gotcha. I forget to use life I'm living. I think I got it. Let's see if it worked this time. Just too like packed. Once I get this on, then I could I don't even know if this the front though. I don't remember if the panel, I gotta look at the book. I don't remember if the panel was this side. This might be the other side. Okay, yeah, it's right. The little ears go to the back. What's she on though? What we talking about though? What we talking about though? What we talking about, CJ? What we talking about? You can't even tell, my boy. And the front looks sick still. Looks still clean. Fans and the GPU, yeah. It was only hard because like I said, I had to put the, this is like a tough case to work in. So now all I gotta do is plug these in. I'm gonna go ahead and plug these in before I start. be done. TJ is like, that's the last thing, right? So I go to sleep, right? Gotta see this shit. So that part's in. Alright, so the RGB wire's in. Alright, so that's all we got left. Boom. Let's do the fans. We're good. Nah, bro, I'm vibing. GPU, PSU, CPU. It's like I must use this to stay awake. GPU, PSU, stay awake. All right, so get the other fan on. And drop the screw. Long as you can remember the order the stuff go: motherboard, CPU, most likely cooler, then the fans. Like PSU could be like the last thing you put on, but in this case, because how this set up, this is like, you gotta like switch the order so you could like actually make it work. So yeah, usually on a bigger case, PSU is probably the last thing I put on. And then wire up everything and then power on. Y'all pray for me though. I could power it on without a monitor and shit. But as far as like working it, I gotta get the Windows key, everything plugged in and have it post. So the posting part I probably do behind the scenes, but I just like to have it started. So y'all see the fans? You see it, CJ? You see it? You see it? It's a little, this shit getting kind of heavy, and I ain't even got the GPU in. Shit kind of heavy, gang. Want that on the shore? I mean, not there for sure. It's always a mess when I go to work on put a PC together though. Solder cables. If you're running extra fans and stuff, you might need these. I don't even know what those are. Those don't look like solder cables. These are solder cables. Can't see it. These are solder cables. They got like an L-shaped clip. This one right here. And that will power up. Like if you got more than one fan that needs power, you want to hook it up to a solder connector, but this is on a controller and a separate jump, so you don't need it. All right, GPU next, and then that's it. Let's get this GPU in. GPU only goes one way. Oh, speaking of one way, I gotta do one more thing before I put this shit on. Where's my screwdriver? So you gotta take this off, and most likely take out like 2 slots. It's like, let's show you. It's got 2 like these trays right here. You gotta take out like 2 slots of these, and the GPU slides in right there, and that's where you plug your HDMI and shit in. I think it's the top 2. So we're gonna try. Take these 2 slots out. And keep the screws because you're gonna need them to put the GPU in. It always comes in this anti-static bag. And then they got these GPU clips. These are HDMI plugs. You can take these out and put them back in the box because if you ever want to resell it, you need that. It's a little GPU looking ass. Slide her in. Oh fuck, my dumb ass. Take the little cover off right here. There's a little cover that goes in, and this little board clamps into the motherboard. Make sure she's sliding right. Boom. She in there. Now we put the biscuit boss off. Like the when you cook off. Then you get your PCIe plug. You plug the bad boy in. You know no sense? Make sure we good. Upside down plug. Shit upside down. I think this is right. Should be like this. Oh, right here. Should be on this side. Why are they gonna get? Alright. My zip tie. I'll do one more zip tie. I don't like how this look. Need one more zip tie. Where'd I put my zip ties? There we go. Oh, this is the GPU. This is the GPU. Did I tell you? It's a GPU. My bad. Oh, the plug is a PCIe plug. This side plugs into the GPU to give it power. Power and signal. This is the PCIe plug. It'll say PCIe on it or VGA. I think like the older PSU said like VGA. Boom. So the PSU plugged in, the GPU plugged in. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put a Funko Pop or something right here. I'm gonna make a stand for it or something. I'm gonna put a Funko Pop right there. That way it don't look as shabby, you know, block off all the wiring and shit. Oh. Now we done. We done. I'm gonna turn it on first before I start putting panels on and shit. Now if I can find the power wire. Where did I put the power wire? Where did I put the power wire? Oh, there you go. W's in the chat. W's in the chat. Just keep your fingers crossed. I need fingers crossed emojis. Let me get some fingers crossed emojis. Fingers crossed emojis. Now, where the fingers crossed emojis though? Yeah, I need those. All ready? 3, 2, 1. Fans are on. You got more fans. I see the top fans working. The CPU turned on. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Now we can take it off, Rex. Woo. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I might leave it that color, that theme. Only reason, because these fans are two different set of fans. These are Lee and Lee's. These are like cheapos. So I might just leave it like that. Oh, this GPU can't be needing a side bracket. Ain't no way. The only thing is this is ugly. I don't like this. I don't like that wire being so ugly. So it's probably working. Only thing I want to add one more is an exhaust fan, and that'll be here tomorrow. So that's the only thing. I might take the GPU back out and plug the exhaust fan wires at the bottom with these fans because it's the same type fans. But yeah, she blowing. The fan on the power supply needs to get hot for it to turn on. But other than that, she on, boy. Gotta post this on IG for sure. Yes, sir. Pumps working. You gotta screenshot that. But yeah, we good. Yes, sir. Another one in the books. Yes, sir. I gotta turn it off. Oh, I was about to say, how you turn it off? You got it. Yes, sir. I had my doubts, but you know what I mean? I knew it was gonna work, you know what I'm saying? Just gotta get something here for the power the GPU. It's just slightly sagging. Like that. I have to put like a quarter in there or something. But yeah, I'm gonna have to set up the windows and everything. I'll do that probably tomorrow. Set up windows, all that shit. Go ahead and put the other panels out for now. That way I don't lose it. So boom. And we got, y'all get to see like a good picture of it. And if I wanted, I could still put 3 fans in the front. Remember that piece I showed y'all earlier? I could still put that piece on. Plug this. IG. Right? Yeah, I'm gonna post it on IG for sure. Well, my dumbass didn't take a picture. I need to take a picture. I gotta take a picture again. Let's turn it on, and then we gonna get a picture of my IKEA desk and shit. And just chuck everything inside this damn box up till tomorrow. Holy shit. Everything going in here till tomorrow. And then we gonna reset. Now the question is, CJ, did you learn anything? Was it like easy like for you to comprehend it, or like did it seem hard? Yeah, that's the basics for sure. You just gotta know, like, you could go online and see what parts you need to pick. You know what I'm saying? To know what you need as far as like building your PC. You taking them pictures. You do this one right here. This the money shot right here. Bing. Bing. But I like the fact that it's so small, yo. I gotta get a video too, though. Hold on. Let me get the video. Yes, sir. Sorry, CPU. Wait. Hey, right. Aren't the numbers like different models and brands? Um, like Edgar said, 6,000. No, 6,000 was the speed of the RAM. 6,000 was the speed of the RAM he was talking about. It was 6,000 megahertz, but he had 32 gigs of it. This one, I have 6,000 megahertz speed RAM, but it's only 16 gigs. Just the graphics and PCs. Sorry. GPUs is 5,000 CPU, depending on if it's AMD or Intel. Don't ever go with Intel. AMD for the win. Only weirdos get Intel. Yeah, it's like as long as you know what you could put with what, as long as you know what you could put with what, then you good. You know what I'm saying? Your GPUs, you got the older series are 30 series, so 3060, 3070, 3080 Ti, 3090. Then you got 4060, 4070, 4080, 4090. Then you got 5060, 5070, 5080, 5090, and 50. The 50 series is the latest. So those will be like your more updated GPUs and stuff. And yeah, like I said, the RAM, I mean like the CPUs, it depends on where you at as far as like cuz the Ryzen 5 series are your lower end, then you go 7, but they're like tiers of 7. There's tiers of 5s, tiers of 7s, and tiers of 9s. So it's just it's all like preference, price, and what you pretty much trying to do. Like if you're trying to stream and game at the same time, you want certain CPUs. If you want just game, you could use certain CPUs, and certain CPUs work better, even though they have the same threads and cores. The performance in them threads and cores will be different. That's as much as I know. I don't know like into the details as much. Yeah, yeah. Before you buy, ask. Same shit. This shit smell like a computer. Yeah, it just that's how I did it. Like a lot of the shit I learned was I was locked in on YouTube, bro. Like and once I got to where like the first one, like I said, I had a budget build. That was the start, and from there it was like, all right. The thing is with CPUs, I mean with computers, you always gonna want more, bro. You always gonna want more. So you always get like try to get the best shit and try to do it once. You know what I mean? If you're gonna do it big one time and just that shit gonna last you 5 or more years. You know what I mean? Yeah, it smell like ass. I'm gonna put the power wire inside just to keep it there so I don't lose it. Nah, cause I'm gonna be looking for that shit. Like, where the power supply wire at? Man, but this shit so far. I like this. This is so compact. It's crazy. Simple is better. They always say, right? This shit simple as hell. Let's sip some more wine. All right, let me move. Camera might cut off. I ain't gonna lie. Damn, I look good on this motherfucking camera. My bad. Think that's about where I had it. That's about where I had it. earlier. All right, so yeah, man. Let me put my PC to the side. Let me close this real quick. And then you know where the table go. The table go underneath. We back. It's me. All right, but right here. Or could y'all see like my Funko Pops more? I think y'all could see the Funko Pops more. Like right there. Yeah, about right there. That's where I had it. Probably one click down. Damn what? You said a whole lot of Funko Pops? Oh, you want to see my collection, man? Say less. I like to show off my collection. Look at that joint. That joint fit right underneath the desk with the box. Oh. All right. So, let me turn. You see the ghost face? You see the ghost face? You see the ghost face? Oh, let me show y'all this right quick. This is going to be the one I put. This is the same one I got in the Spider-Man PC. I'm going to be building this for somebody else. I'll make sure it's right there so it don't go nowhere. Hold on. You guys see the Pikachu and Eevee over there. I got some exclusive. Let me see what I got for you. All right, let's start with the big boys. You see the big boys? I ain't built me a PC. I wish I was building them for free. If I was building them for free, maybe. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, I see it. Gotta turn them so y'all can see them. You can see them barely. It's my guy right here. This is real. Yeah, I see it a little bit. I don't know if I could show it on YouTube. All right. This might be a little bit before your time. A little bit before your time. I know Rax know this. This a little bit before your time. Yeah, it's a prop. Definitely a prop. You see, that's it. Exclusive. Special edition. What they know about that Captain Planet? You see this? Vegito. Original. And you got Nami from One Piece. Yeah, I see it. She got a nice little rack too. Let me stay at the top. Let's stay at the top real quick. I got some stuff at the bottom. about to get some Monkey D. Luffy and stuff. These are like my step grandkids' favorites. You know, you got Kong with the gloves. You got the Godzilla. You know the vibe. Big vibes. Big vibes. Big vibes. Make sure I got y'all in there right. Set you up nice, and then we go to our Avengers pack. I'm gonna show y'all some. Hold on. All right, start with these two. Man, the damn light. All right, there we go. We got Thanos. We got Loki. Y'all know the vibes. Exclusive, y'all see it? Exclusive. Glow in the dark too. I ain't never tested it though. You see the vibes? Put y'all back up there. Look at that. All these jokers that glow in the dark, I ain't got none that I use in the dark, so. Exclusive. You see that? So we got those. All right. Look at that. Look at that. Fuck with me. Fuck with me. I got this one. And I got this punk ass one right here. I got the punk ass one. I need to get a big one like this one because this is like a bigger one. He got punked by Thanos. Thanos turned him into a punk, man. Beat the bricks off his ass. And you know, we can't not have the Black Panther. You know what I'm saying? And the Deadpool. You see it, you see it. Yeah, I see it, yeah, I see it. Okay. Okay. That's for the top. All right. We got the king and we got the brow. Yeah, I see it. It's damn light, bro. Fucking. All right, there we go. I gotta stay like right here. You know the vibes. I got those two. Let me get the other two. We got the other king. And we got Ant-Man. Anthony Edwards in there a bit. Yeah, I see him. The Space Jam joint. Yeah, lights in the way. There we go. We got Ant. Yeah. You got it, you got it, you got it. So, got those two. Put them over here. Now, this is where it's at. We got the legends over here. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, I see it. Okay. That boy knows something. That boy knows something. I gave the MJ one to my barber today. I would have had that one as well, but yeah, I might know this. I know Rax know this one, but everybody know the next one. I don't know if you know who this is right here. You know who Sidney Dean is? You see the title at the top? You see the title at the top? Let's go. Yeah, I see it. What else I got? I got the two Spider-Mans in here. The cases are down there. I also got these. Yeah, I see them. Yeah, I see them. And I get these. These light up. I just gotta charge them. Nah, this Luigi. This Luigi. No, those are Mario's. Those are Mario's. This the Luigi right here. Oh yeah, I do got him. Couldn't give or not get the Luigi. I just need cool. I need Yoshi, Bowser, and some other shit. Princess Peach and Toad for sure. But yeah, that's it for the collection, man. Besides like my Pokemon joint up here. Keep that light right there. But you good stock room. You was gonna get which one? Which one you was gonna get? Damn, gloves got my hand all fucked up. The fuck? Oh, the Nintendo lights? Yeah. So what if I got them? You could get them too, shit. We could shine together. We could shine together. Let me turn my light off. Yeah, I gotta clean up around here tomorrow. Oh. Yep. So y'all seen it. Got that other PC done. We're gonna work on it tomorrow as far as getting it operational, adding the windows and all of that. I could possibly do that on stream and use the same screen I got up here for to set it up. So I could possibly do that on stream. And oh yeah, the same with the Pokemon, yeah. Yeah, I love those. I like the what they call again? What plush? Plush? I think they were plush. Mm, I think they call plush. See the light. Yeah, I gotta set these lights up to where one is on each side of the case. So yeah, bro. I'm thinking about if I had the room, I would put another case in here. But being that I want to redo my room a certain way, I'm not gonna get another case or get any more Funkos that could fit in there until I know for sure I got room. You know what I mean? But yeah, I still gotta redo my whole room and shit. But yeah, man, shit. Um, I'm gonna go give me a shower, get some rest, and probably like I said, I'm gonna mess with the other shit tomorrow. Tomorrow I might end up Like I might end up pulling the engine out my car because I want to do some other shit to it. So I don't know what time I'm gonna stream tomorrow. But yeah, y'all tap in for sure, man. I don't know when, like I said, when or what time. So, but shout out my guy CJ. Shout out Rax. Appreciate y'all tuning in, sticking with me through the whole build. That was fun. That was what, about 3 hours? About 3 hours fucking around. Could have been way quicker, but we good though. Until next time, y'all already know, man. It's your boy FREESMOKE340. We up out of here. Stay safe, stay blessed. We out.
Free smoke, ayy. Free smoke, ayy. Free smoke, ayy.